Duke Rufus, born Geoffrey Ryan Rufus on February 19, 1970, left the world far too soon, passing away peacefully in his sleep on October 17, 2025. His death was announced by his longtime business partner, Scott Joffey, sending waves of grief across the martial arts community. Duke was more than a fighter and coach. He was a mentor, a trailblazer, and a father, whose influence stretched from the ring to the hearts of all who knew him. Today we reflect on his remarkable journey, his triumphs and challenges, his family, and the indelible mark he left on the world of kickboxing and MMA. Early life and family. Geoffrey Ryan Duke Rufus was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the younger brother of renowned kickboxer Rick the Jet Rufus. From a young age, Duke showed a fierce dedication to martial arts, inspired by his brother's accomplishments and the discipline instilled by his family. Training rigorously from childhood, Duke developed the skills and work ethic that would propel him to the heights of kickboxing. His upbringing in Milwaukee grounded him, and he carried those Midwestern values of determination, respect, and resilience throughout his life. Kickboxing career. Duke's professional career was defined by tenacity, precision, and an unyielding competitive spirit. Throughout the 1,990 seconds, he amassed an impressive list of championships: WKA North American Super Heavyweight Champion, WAKO World Super Heavyweight Champion, WK Bachelor of Arts World Super Heavyweight Champion, KICK World Super Heavyweight Champion, and the IKF Pro Muay Thai Rules Super Heavyweight World Title. On December 4th, 1998, he captured the IKF World Super Heavyweight title in Milwaukee with a unanimous decision over New Zealand's Hiriwa Tarang. In his first defense on March 19, 1999, Duke showcased his ruthless striking skill, defeating Australia's Grant Barker in just 39 seconds with a combination of leg kicks, knees, and a high head kick. Even after vacating his super heavyweight title to compete in the heavyweight Muay Thai division, Duke remained a dominant force in the ring. He officially retired on December 11, 2002, with a professional kickboxing record of 36 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw, and a pro boxing record of 2-0. Duke came out of retirement on 2 further occasions, securing victories against Sinisa Thunderman Andriy Jasovic in 2005 and Eduardo Maiorino in 2007, demonstrating his enduring skill and passion for competition. Coaching career and legacy. Beyond his fighting career, Duke Rufus became one of North America's most respected striking coaches. He founded Rufus Sport Martial Arts Academy in Milwaukee with his business partner Scott Joffey and worked closely with MMA champions and notable fighters, including Anthony Pettis, Pat Barry, Eric Koch, Ben Rothwell, Matt Mitrione, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, Jens Pulver, Stephan Bonner, and even CM Punk. Under Duke's guidance, Rufus Sport became a breeding ground for champions, recognized not only for technical excellence, but for instilling discipline, confidence, and respect in fighters. Duke's approach to coaching emphasized precision, creativity, and heart, traits he embodied in every punch, kick, and lesson. His influence extended to North American Fighting Championship, NAFC MMA, and kickboxing, which he cooperated, launching the careers of countless athletes who went on to achieve global recognition. In addition to coaching, Duke shared his knowledge as a color commentator for K1 on ESPN2 and appeared on TSN in Canada, as well as television shows like Walker Texas Ranger and Fox's Best Damn Sports Show period. Through these roles, he brought martial arts to a wider audience, inspiring fans and athletes alike. Personal life. Outside the ring, Duke Rufus was a devoted husband and father. He shared his life with his beloved wife, Jennifer Rufus, and together they raised 2 daughters. Family was the cornerstone of Duke's life, and he often spoke proudly of his daughter's accomplishments and joys. Despite a career that demanded immense time and energy, Duke always made space for his loved ones, passing on lessons of resilience, discipline, and integrity. His home was a place of laughter, encouragement, and unconditional support, reflecting the same values he instilled in his fighters. Death. The martial arts world was stunned on October 17, 2025, when news broke that Duke Rufus had passed away peacefully in his sleep. His passing was announced by Scott Joffey via social media, and the outpouring of grief was immediate. Colleagues, students, fans, and fighters who had been touched by his guidance shared tributes, remembering him as a man of immense skill, generosity, and heart. Though his physical presence is gone, Duke's lessons, inspiration, and love continue to resonate in the countless athletes he trained and the many lives he touched. Cause of death. On the morning of October 17th, 2025, Duke Rufus passed away peacefully in his sleep at his home in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. His passing was sudden and unexpected, leaving the martial arts community in shock. His longtime business partner, Scott Joffe, shared the news via social media, confirming the loss of a legend whose energy, wisdom, and dedication had touched countless lives. Though Duke was actively coaching and mentoring, his death reminded the world of life's fragility and left a profound void among those who trained with him and learned from his example. Honors and titles. 1,998 IKF World Super Heavyweight Champion. 1,997 Kelvins. ICK World Super Heavyweight Champion. 1,996 watts. K Bachelor of Arts World Super Heavyweight Champion. 1,995 watts. AKO World Super Heavyweight Champion, 1,995 ISKA World Super Heavyweight Champion, 1,995 watts. KA World Super Heavyweight Champion, 1,993 watts. KA North American Super Heavyweight Champion, 1,991 watts. AKO World Championships in London, UK, bronze plus 84 kilograms, light contact. Legacy. Duke Rufus's legacy is profound and enduring. As a fighter, he was fearless and disciplined. As a coach, he was nurturing and inspiring. His influence shaped generations of martial artists who carry forward his techniques, values, and ethos. Rufus Sport remains a testament to his vision, a place where fighters continue to grow and thrive under the principles he championed. He leaves behind not just a family who loved him deeply, but an entire community of athletes, fans, and friends who mourn his loss yet celebrate his life. Duke Rufus's story reminds us that greatness is not only measured by titles or victories, but by the lives we touch, the knowledge we pass on, and the love we give. Final days and remembrance. In his final years, Duke Rufus remained active in the gym, sharing his knowledge and passion with students of all ages. His presence in Milwaukee and at Rufus Sport was a source of inspiration, and his voice, guidance, and laughter filled the gym every day. With his passing, the martial arts world mourned the loss of a pioneer, a coach, and a friend. Though Duke is no longer with us, his philosophy, techniques, and spirit continue to live on in every fighter he trained, every fight he inspired, and every life he touched. He leaves behind not just championships, but a legacy of mentorship, passion, and dedication that will be remembered for generations. Tribute. Duke Rufus was more than a kickboxer or coach. He was a mentor, a father, and a trailblazer whose life embodied the discipline, courage, and heart of martial arts. His daughters, family, students, and fans around the world celebrate his life, honor his achievements, and carry forward his teachings. We remember Duke not just for the fighter he was, but for the man who gave his all to his craft, his students, and his family. Rest in power, Duke Rufus. Your legacy will inspire forever.